tell you of a place, my son, that flows into the rising sun, a river that runs through me and you. As you grow to tell the tale of the mighty she and the people there that love the place that I call home. Giv-er, you're on the river. Giv-er, you're on the river.
Mighty Miramichi and Giv-er on the River would like to thank the following sponsors: Tim Hortons, Miramichi Folksong Festival, and Bremner Farms. Thanks, guys. Giv-er on the River will also like to remind Miramichiers far and wide that we are in a national contest to become Canada's ultimate fishing town. All we have to do is go to wfn.tv and vote Miramichi as Canada's ultimate fishing town. Get on the horn, kids. Let's go. Only 1 week left. Hi, Miramichi. Welcome to another episode of Giv-er on the River. No, you're not singing double. I'm here with my good friend Frank McKibben. He's a longtime personality and volunteer here at Miramichi Folksong Festival. Frank, what do we have this year?
We've got a wide variety of acts all over Canada. They're sometimes a little lesser known, sometimes really well known. We're spreading things out throughout the week, so we're doing a bit for everything. For everyone, I should say.
So will you be performing this week as well?
I'm scheduled for 3 nights this week, just a couple of the traditional songs in the old style, and I let the younger set do the younger songs.
Perfect. So of course the Miramichi Folksong Festival, as all festivals, depends so much on volunteers, and tell us a bit about how many volunteers it takes maybe for the Folksong Festival to actually operate.
That's a question Susan can probably answer better, because we see so many people they'll give us a day, they'll give us an event, they come in for it, but for a festival of our size, it's amazing the amount of people that come out just to give us the time. I would say this morning's breakfast, we've probably got 30, 40 people that are just here in this small venue to give us a hand. So it's great to have.
Of course, I'm sure there's many highlights to the Folksong Festival, but just some that occur on a yearly basis that people really look forward to. Maybe just give us a couple of insights in that regard.
We have a New Brunswick Day breakfast, which is what we're gearing up for right now. It happens every year. Over the years, we've served as many as 500 people in 3 hours. But for $6, you get a full breakfast and 3 to 4 hours of entertainment. So depending on the year, so it's a crowd pleaser for sure. Thursday night, we generally have Ivan and Vivian Hicks up, which is also a packed night. They've been entertaining for over 50 years, and you wouldn't know it to talk to them. They're as interesting and as lovely as they were when they started. We also, Thursday night also tends to be a night we have a little commemoration. Years ago, one of our performers passed away on Thursday night of the festival, so a few of us gather for some songs in his memory at one of the local taverns. So hopefully this year we'll have another great session there in Curly's honor.
Hi, Miramichi. I'm here at the 47th Folksong Festival here with a very special guest, Sean Graham. Of course, he's one of Miramichi's best supporters. Sean, thank you very much for coming here this morning, and welcome to Miramichi.
Well, on New Brunswick Day today, there's no better place to be than on the Mighty Miramichi, and to hear the folk music echoing through the building here, it just shows how proud the Miramichiers are of their heritage and culture here.
And we can't ignore the numerous visits you had here in the last year to Miramichi, and we really appreciate your presence, and thanks for coming up. What's your favorite aspect of Miramichi?
It's the people. I grew up in Kane County. We're only about 45 minutes away, but to come here, whether it's to celebrate the Irish Festival, whether it's to enjoy the great food, to have a bite to eat, the salmon that they serve here at the various dinners, or the homemade baked beans. It's always, though, the warmth and the spirit of the people that make the difference. And as Premier, every chance I get to come over to be with our team of MLAs here from the Miramichi, I seize that because, the people make all the difference in the world.
Well, Sean, once again, thank you very much for joining us, and thanks for coming to the Folksong Festival in the Miramichi.
And we're going to have a lady come up, and something equally as difficult, really, is singing without accompaniment. And that's what this festival is really built on. This young lady from Oromocto, Hannah Kennedy, is going to come up and sing without accompaniment, and she'll let you know what song she's going to sing. Big welcome for her.
Hi, Miramichi. I'm here with Susan Butler, the driving force behind North America's longest running folk song festival, of course, Miramichi Folksong Festival. Susan, how many years is this now?
This is the 53rd year, and this is my 28th season as volunteer director. Yeah.
So how many volunteers do you actually work with every year?
Every year we work between 30 and 40 volunteers, but it's not a seasonal event, Chopper. We go all year long because we bring in various acts and we do dinner theaters and dinner concerts to raise funds for our budget each year.
Some of the highlights of this year's festival.
Well, this year our theme is music for the family, and Monday night is the official opening up at the Civic Center, and we have the Sky family from Prince Edward Island, known as the Fiery Fiddlers. They're Celtic, they sing, dance, and play fiddle. Then we have the Bally Bunch from Teeswater, Ontario, which is another dynamic fiddle and dance group. And then we're closing off with a francophone group called Goodell. And they're a four-lady band that play harmonica, fiddle, step dance, sing, you name it. But two of the girls are former members of the internationally acclaimed Barchois, which I had here a number of years ago, so they are very, very good as well.
For the person looking to visit the Miramichi Folksong Festival for the first time, what would you say to kind of get them here?
Well, if you want a down-home feeling of entertainment, good food, and good hospitality, this is the place to go. And I can give you an example of that. Gerald and Judy Polar from Elmira, Ontario, 6 years ago, won a ticket anywhere in the Maritimes. They could go to Newfoundland, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, or New Brunswick. They chose to come to New Brunswick, and they chose to come to the Miramichi Folksong Festival. They would come back every year, 6 years after the fact. So,
those are great stories, Susan. Of course, it's always nice to hear a great story like that, and it's because of people like you, tireless volunteers and organizers that work hard every year, of course, all year long. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, from all of Miramichi and Giv-er on the River.
well, thank you very much.
Can I give you a hug, Susan?
Sure, you can give me a hug.
Thank you very much. Frank would never forgive me if we didn't have a little song for the folks here. Of course, I'm just trying to think of a good old Miramichi folk song we could sing.
Come hell or high water, black flies or deep snow, well, the Miramichi men are the toughest you know. Miramichi men are the tough ones.
Giv-er.
Giv-er,
You're on the river. Giv-er, you're on the river.
Place that I call home. Giv-er, you're on the river.